Unless otherwise indicated, all the following scripture quotations are taken from the Holy Bible, New Living Translation, with copyright by Tyndale House Foundation, used by permission of Tyndale House Publishers, all rights reserved.
I was gonna do some funny reactions to some of the stupid getting left at the altar videos on TikTok, but turns out TikTok just wants to make me sad tonight. Hi, I'm Peachy Pie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to keep the volume down because I have a crap chair and everyone's asleep. It's really late. But anyway, I hope that you are doing okay and that if you're in a relationship, it's going well. And if you're at the point of marriage, yeah, let's just hope that you don't get left at the altar. But let's take a look at this one, which I'm pretty sure will become apparent that it Did you see it? She was wearing takkies to her wedding. If you wear takkies to your wedding and it's not part of the aesthetic, yo, partner beware. That person is planning a trip somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, like, takkies to your wedding and like white socks also. Like, you trying to blend it in or something. This is so pre-planned. And there was a bunch of these on TikTok around, ironically, Valentine's Day, when I was doing like the research and stuff, because I actually wanted to do some funny reactions to like wedding fails and things like that. And then I came across these and I thought, wow, this is so incredibly toxic and very selfish. You know, but suddenly I've been looking for them on TikTok now and I can't find any of them. So I'm guessing that they probably, some of them were ads, maybe most of them were ads, for people who were single or for people who were left at the altar or people who were like, I don't believe in love, whatever, on Valentine's Day. I know I said that with air quotes. But there are people that actually don't believe in love and stuff like that. Some of the time it's because they've been hurt so many times. Other times it's because they have not found a good person to be with, and that is unfortunately very common. So let's take a look at some more left at the altar TikToks. Unfortunately though, I haven't been able to find any by guys that are like part of the same kind of vibe. But it does happen to guys also, and except for the fake ones where women are diving headfirst into a Ferrari or some other sort of convertible with their ass and legs just in full view of the public because this was urgent. So urgent. I doubt anyone would have tackled the bride. I do not understand the running. I don't understand that. Like, you're an adult, you can walk out of there if you want to, but for some reason people really love running out of weddings in a theatrical way, I guess. It's weird. Arguably, you never lost the gold. They were there, like, all along. You just potentially lost your partner. So there's a whole different relationship dynamic that's going on there. But I don't understand this obsession with planning a wedding, which takes a lot of time, effort, money, a whole bunch of other resources, so much mental and emotional strain, only to just want to crush it in the moment, like at the wedding. There's usually a rehearsal dinner before the wedding as well, where you have an opportunity to say, no thank you, I don't think I can do this or whatever. I don't understand the mentality. Maybe it's immaturity, maybe things come up, maybe people change their minds, whatever. I don't know, I've never been in that situation. But it's just like so much effort. I guess that makes it that I'm coming from a point of privilege when I'm talking about it, but so much effort that goes into it, only for you to say, nah, I'm gonna do a 360 at the last minute. And I get that it's a commitment, but marriage is not the end of your life or the beginning of it. It's like a train station on the journey to somewhere. It's not the final destination. So you could have a marriage and it could maybe not work out, and you could get married again and it could also not work out, and you could do that like a couple times until you find what you're looking for, and that's just life. But I don't understand the obsession of like the theatrics when it comes to leaving someone at the altar. I just feel like it's so selfish to wait until that crucial moment, I've seen a Reddit thread where a woman describes that her future husband was left her at the altar, and then he sent her messages after to tell her that he discovered that his ex had a baby, and the ex said it was his baby, and he waited for a DNA test, all that stuff like that. But of course, he couldn't discuss this with her like a mature adult and like face to face. He had to do this over text and over phone call after leaving her at the altar to sort out the whole mess by herself. So I would say that she dodged a huge bullet by not marrying him. So in a sense, she could even be grateful for that. But the unfortunate reality is it's such a selfish thing to do, to leave someone at the altar. So let's just have a look at one more. And I'm sorry if this is making you sad, because it made me kind of sad too. I believe the caption on her post says that she left him at the altar, although she doesn't look very happy about it because she's sitting in a bathtub in her wedding dress. But I would say there are a couple good reasons to leave someone at the altar, and like all of those really tie in with I've emergency found out, like as in I found out right at this moment or on this very day that something dire has happened. Like being the person that you're about to marry has cheated on you, or you have cheated on them, and you confess, even though that's a little too theatrical for my taste to like just admit that at the wedding, because you should be doing that beforehand. Another thing is like cold feet or changing your mind. Delay the wedding a bit, but like ease into it or make it smaller or something. Because I don't think that that's a legitimate reason to hurt someone that much, Maybe if you find out about a terminal illness, or if you find out, like, for example, something that would change the status of your being and potentially affect your partner, like an STD, if you find out that you've got one or something, for any number of reasons you could have acquired that, or number of ways. And so that's a good reason to speak up and end the marriage potentially, if your partner can't get over that or you can't get over that kind of thing. So like emergency stuff. Also, finding out about a child that you have, like I mentioned in the previous example, is a good reason to call off a wedding. But like, I don't really see any of those things as a good reason to tell your partner while standing at the altar. I just think it's way too theatrical, and it often shows that you don't care that much about a person, that you wait until this crucial moment, unless it's because you only realize in that crucial moment that you don't want to go through with this, and you're afraid, or you don't want to go through with this for a number of reasons, and now it's like staring you right in the face. So I think that it's important to be conscious of your emotions, to understand what marriage looks like, not just what weddings look like, and also to get some premarital counseling, although not from the Christian church, because it is very sexist and can possibly lead to abuse being condoned in your home. I do not recommend going to Christians for premarital counseling. It's a nightmare. Don't do it. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If this has happened to you, I'm really sorry that this has been your experience, and I hope that you're doing okay. Sound off in the comments if you feel like it, and I'll just send a hug your way. And yeah, so stay tuned for your scripture of the day. Your scripture of the day comes from Ephesians 6 verse 10, which says, "A final word, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power." Alright, that's it from me. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for being here, and I hope that you have an absolutely lovely day further, because you absolutely deserve it. And hey, if you've been left at the altar, ending a relationship or whatever, please go spoil yourself. Take some time out, relax, enjoy yourself, and do things that you enjoy, because you absolutely deserve it. Cheerio!
그대 잠깐 눈을 붙일 때 나는 마음에 물을 붙여요. 비밀의 나만의 초콜릿. 그대 차가운 몸을 녹일 때 나는 초콜릿